Oh,
I don't know what happened to the boy.
my man fell
Oh, there.
right through the trap hole.
Nah, there he is. He came back in on us.
Live at 5. I see
Yeah,
we
live.
on and cracking, huh?
Pop in, pop out. You know what I'm saying?
everything, everything occurs, baby.
Hella fucking fun.
Yes, sir.
What y'all been up to, man?
Oh
Oh
man.
man, just getting it together. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Physical therapy and stuff.
I am so tripping.
Look,
Hold
you
up,
lied.
hold up, hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Because y'all know what?
Hmm?
We
What?
are live at 5/7 Central. What's up, you guys? Welcome to the 5 minute late edition of the Piranha live StreamCast. Hey, Shell.
Bye.
Hey.
She popped in on us. That's right.
I am your illustrious host, Kingfish Mac, joined as usual by my most important people, the Piranhas in the pie. Next to me, my boy, None Flyer. How you doing, baby boy?
What it do? I'm all types of chilling, man. A little happy to be here on time. Thought I was gonna be late, but it popped up on you right on time. You know what I'm saying?
Right on time, too.
Right on time.
Everybody did. I thought we all was going to be late.
Right.
Also, as usual, and welcome back, like Mr. Cotter, my boy Nick Nass. What's going on to you? What's going on with you, baby boy?
Oh man, just making it. You know what I'm saying? Staying out the way.
Yeah, we missed you
Just about.
yesterday.
Oh yeah, man. It's one of them things, man. Trying to keep up on this health. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, now the new phrase is health is wealth. And I'm trying to get full of it. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I say we missed you yesterday, but it wasn't you that was missed yesterday. It was me that was missed yesterday. You was missed the day before.
We wanted the same.
Right, right.
We wanted the same. So
Also, you guys know how it goes, man. Shining the brightest light on the pond, making it beautiful up in this place is my girl, Miss Nick. Mo, what's going on,
How
babe?
y'all doing? So rough on the day. I'm tired. I've been traveling all day.
Oh, where you at?
oh
But I'm here now.
Where you
look, you
at?
look like me all outside. Woods all behind you. You in the
Yeah,
woods?
I'm actually at my brother's house, and his daughters had some homework to do, so they at the table. So I just was like, well, I'll just come outside and stuff like that. So, and then when I come my computer on, of course, it had to update.
Where you
Okay,
at?
like this is what we gonna do, right?
You still in Texas?
uh, I'm back in Texas. I was in Louisiana.
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
So
okay.
I was in Louisiana and stuff like that. So I drove back today. So today I'm back. I went to New Orleans last night for a little while, so that's why I was out there last night. So I'm back out here today. So it's a long day of driving.
oh yeah.
Look like
You
we
had to
all
get it
been on
in,
some.
huh?
We've been all on some turnarounds this week.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a
But other
good
than
thing
that,
though. At least we're out there functioning.
Right,
yeah,
turning it around. These motherfuckers
right,
is turning it around.
right. Like you said, at least we functioning. So
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of burnt out yesterday. You guys all know I broadcast live from LV the other
yes,
day,
saw you on
out there on a
same trip.
whole nother mission. And then the funny thing about it is, I called myself trying to get off in time to go. Yeah, I was going out there to play poker and then look at some other things. I had some other things to look at for the next morning, or I thought it was going to be that evening. Anyway, I didn't get to do none of the shit that I said I was going to do. I was late for the poker tournament, so it didn't make no sense to get in that. Then I thought I was going to go to the MGM and just play live. They asked, I got no fucking poker going on Wednesday and Thursday. I'm like, man, what
Oh
kind of
Lord,
shit is this? Right.
nope.
Wednesdays,
Uh,
Thursday.
Right, right. That's
my
what I'm
little
talking
brother said he couldn't
about.
sleep. He ain't had no
Oh,
pie yesterday.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. We
Right.
appreciate your support too, Cuzzo.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got to talk to him
thank
anyways because
y'all.
we had a little nephew trying to go look for his daddy last night. So we'll talk about that
Mm-mm,
later on. Me and my little brother.
mm-mm.
Yeah.
Young Nate was on the move, huh?
On the move.
Nate on the move.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I'm
Yeah,
going
got
to
my
my
brother.
pops, man. Shit.
Yeah, he couldn't sleep and Nate couldn't sleep.
Look, Nate nostalgic, just like his old ass Uncle Nick, right? Nate was going to the bar to go get his paw. That's what he was doing.
Yeah.
That part.
He said, I can't
Had to
sleep
go.
right. He said
Had to
something
go
missing.
get him.
Yeah. But bless his little heart though, man. Everything's okay.
Say
So
bless the Lord. Say bless the Lord.
Shout out to my young nephew.
Shout out, trying to get it.
Shout out. Yeah.
And certainly shout out to my little bro. Hey, we got a humdinger for him, or maybe not. It'll depend on how authentic we get. I had a cold thought in my idea. I was watching something on YouTube, and here, I'll do this. Here's what I'll do. Tell you what we're gonna do. I'll make it simple. You guys got 2 minutes? If you guys got 2 minutes, I want y'all to check something out. Watch this.
All right.
To him. It's your officer, I'm not finished.
Hello, sir. I'm Officer Calloway. I'm here to. I didn't see nothing.
Y'all hear
I
it?
don't know nothing. Right. Cheers.
Yeah.
Granddad really didn't know anything
Yeah.
about the break-ins, but his unwillingness to talk with the police is a common trait with black people. It's no secret that black people are culturally inclined against snitching.
Hey, I ain't seen nothing.
Hell no!
All the way from my
Man,
old
fuck
kids.
your mom.
But recently, what was once an unwritten rule about snitching has become a full-blown stop snitching movement, complete with merchandising. Take the murder of 19-year-old Jermaine LoJack Walker, who was shot during a street basketball tournament in the middle of a summer afternoon in front of at least 300 eyewitnesses. Nobody even called the cops. They all just went home. But despite the cultural stigma against it, a whopping 1 in 12 black men in poor neighborhoods is an active informant.
You damn right, Mr. Policeman. I saw the whole thing.
That means every party, every
Why? Why?
cookout, every wedding, probably
Why?
has someone secretly working as an informant. Ironically, despite the hip-hop community being the driving force behind the Stop Snitching movement, rappers tend to snitch on themselves a lot.
This
In
episode
2000, rapper
hilarious.
Gangstalicious reportedly assaulted record
Hilariously
executive
true.
Johnny Guinness with a tennis racket and a bottle of Hennessy on the set of a music video. Guinness refused to cooperate with authorities. But the next day, Gangstalicious made an appearance on MTV's TRF.
Hold on. Drop the beat. Gangstalicious, my mind's too vicious. EMC's all day, delicious. My whole crew up in this, no doubt we gon' win this. Smack up your moms like I smacked Johnny Guinness. Dwayne Klein yesterday, I don't care what they say.
Wow.
Suckers really shouldn't play, I hit him with the Hennessy.
not with the Hennessy.
Oh, see, there you go.
Your ass in jail,
One
nigga.
problem black people have with snitching is that the police don't necessarily protect those that come forward. Take the case of Bernard Jefferson, who helped the police shut down a local crack house.
Now this
Hey,
is some
you
real
did the right
shit.
thing.
So, do you think I might need some protection or something?
Yeah, that's more the feds thing. You'll be fine. You see anything weird, you just give us a call, all right, buddy? Okay.
Hey, Bernard, you snitch ass motherfucker! Shut the fuck up!
Bernard lived, but when he refused to identify the man who shot him, he was charged with conspiracy and sentenced to a month in jail.
Wow.
Wow. In front of the police station. Well, they
Now-
seen
And
it
I
too.
ain't even look back.
Now that was hilarious. I remember that me and my boys, we was all super blown, no shit at
When
the
he
time
was-
that we first saw that.
He was
But,
your
I think that it really did have a whole lot of truth to it, especially when you think of what's been going on in our culture, within the last couple of years, with a lot of cats going to jail for going on interview shows and telling on themselves and shit. So the question that kind of popped out to me, right, was in today's society, even though we may have been taught something, and let me preface this by saying, I know that this is gonna appear that you're gonna have three of the same points of view, but we're gonna get real with this. I'm gonna take this out of everybody because I know what pretty much everybody feels personally. But here's a question. Do snitches really get stitches in today's society? Is snitching as taboo as we try to make it out in conversation? Is it more prevalent in days of, you know what I'm saying, the gangster nigga and the code and all that? Is that
Oh
gone?
my God.
Not only that, we tend to think of snitching in terms of the criminal shit, but we also want to take it outside of any kind of tell the police shit. What about your job? What about the snitch on your job? Man. Do you snitch on your job? Is there a difference between a snitch and a whistleblower? Talk to me, Piranha.
I mean, they got people out here they try snitching in the worst way. They ain't got no code no more. They ain't got no code.
That's partially true.
They ain't real ones out here.
God.
And in reference to the job, yeah, there is a difference between whistleblowing and you know and snitching. You know, I think there is. You know, I mean, you know, it's different. You know, you try to come to me. You know, you try to let me know something. You know, there's something that's definitely just not right. That could be a danger to other people, or you know, some shit about some food or something like that that might kill other people and stuff like that. You know, as opposed to your store is, you know it's racist and they running and they doing shit that's really discriminating and that's different. Seeing somebody up and down on corporate.
I got a scenario for you, Shell. It's not original either. It was actually a scenario that I had in business class a couple of years ago. So here's the scenario. You get hired on a brand new job, right? I say it's shipping and packaging, right? One of the rules that is in the handbook and everything when you first get hired is that to avoid the appearance of impropriety, no clients are to be given any preferential treatment, and no gifts are to be accepted on behalf of the company from any client. You get hired on the job July. Everything's cool. November comes around, people start talking about, damn, I can't wait till Christmas comes because Nick's shipping company always looks out for management level. Always looks out for the warehouse workers and shit, right? Hella fucking gifts, right? Like Rolexes and shit like that, right? Like significant shit. So everybody's looking forward to that. And you realize immediately that not only is this a violation of company policy, number two, mid-management has no idea about it. And number three, you realize that all these boxes and shit that was getting packed up and shipped out seemed like it was a whole lot of shit that was going to this particular company was this particular company. And so they are actually receiving a bit of preferential treatment for whatever, as it would appear for, looking out for people on the Christmas shit. Now the question becomes, what do? You given a box, tied up in a bow, sat on your desk by your coworker. What do?
I'm keeping my damn box. I don't know about y'all.
Now we're not necessarily talking about anybody being harmed, right? Like in terms of people getting, product liability and shit like that. But it is a violation of policy, right? There is some preferential treatment being given, no matter how innocuous you might think of it as. And now you're being asked to participate your first 6 months on the job.
Tracy.
I heard that, Tracy.
I'm probably gonna decline the gift.
Right, I'm taking my box. Nigga.
I'm gonna decline the gift. I ain't trying to stop them other people from getting their gift. I'm betting you on the job. I really don't know, like talk about yet.
If you decline the gift,
my gift.
If you decline your gift, remember, it's put on your desk first because nobody knows how the fuck you're going to respond. So really, everybody in the office is waiting to see, without just looking at you, waiting to see how you respond. So for you not to accept the gift is kind of like a tacit understanding that you ain't cool with this shit.
I mean, obviously, I don't know who to give the gift back to. So it probably will sit on the corner of my desk, unopened. And then everybody who will ask me about it, I'll just be like, I don't know this gift for stuff right here. I really don't know who it's from. I don't, there's a policy to change stuff gifts on the job, and it's just gonna sit there. Whoever put it there, if they ever want to come get it, that's fine. But it's just gonna sit there because that is the company policy. So I probably try to loophole around it. I probably just wouldn't open mine.
Now your home girl who is doing the same job as you kind of took you under her wing, and not took you under her wing because she ain't your supervisor. She kind of, showed you all of, all the who was who does what, take you to lunch, and y'all hella cool. And she comes to your desk and say, "Girl, what you doing? That's an Audemars in there. That come from Nick and them. Girl, what you doing?"
I would just be like, nah, I'm not trying to get caught up in that. I mean, y'all, I'm not trying to get caught up in that. So I'm not going to, I'm going to decline mine. I really don't give a shit about what y'all do with y'all. Out of sight, out of mind. I didn't see it. But
Yeah,
I'm not going to accept mine.
I'm taking my box.
So that's how I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to accept mine.
Fuck around. With all
I'm taking your box.
My box, nigga, with all this shit. Oh, thank you for me.
Yeah.
I just got here. What?
For you.
Yeah, I'm taking it. I'll put it back in the box. Put that motherfucker in my drawer. They can continue.
Right.
Moving on.
Okay, Frank. Here, let me bust you over the head. You took the box. You got the Audemars, right?
Yeah.
It's next week, right? Right before Christmas party or whatever, and your supervisor comes to you and says, "Frank, what's this I hear about the Nick company and fucking gifts and shit for Christmas? What's going on there, bro?"
I don't know. You tell me. Shit, I just started work a couple weeks ago. I don't know, brother. I know it's a nice party though. I dig it. I'm enjoying myself. As far as all that go, I don't know. I just got here, so you got to ask somebody else about all that.
What if he came and he said he didn't come at you like that? He said, "Hey, Frank, how you enjoying the job, bro? I'm hearing good things about you. Did you get a gift from Nick and those?"
Nah, I don't know nothing about no gifts. I don't even know who Nick and them is. Remember, I just started last week. I don't know Nick and them. Was I supposed to? You gonna give it to me so I can pick it up? Is that what you're telling me? Yeah. And then if they got it on camera, I'll be like, "Oh, I didn't know this is from Nick and them. I know who the fuck this from. It was on my desk with a bow on it, so I took it." Shit. I don't know Nick and them, nigga. I don't know nothing about none of them. You know what I'm saying? But I like this watch though. It's pretty fresh. Whoever gave it to me, I appreciate it. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Schiffer. All right.
So okay. Nick, go ahead.
Now I'm pleading the fifth, right? First of all, in my mind right now, the scenario is I like how you going with it, right? But I'm looking to own the whole business, the Nicky company, and I ain't worrying about no handbook of that. You know what I'm saying? If you sign up with me, you know what I'm saying, ain't gonna be no discrepancy reading the handbooks. You know what I'm saying? Because the loyalty lies into whoever feels the energy to get us to the best place. You know what I'm saying? So if you sign up now in that life and get a job, but they want you to sign up and read the handbook and actually live it to the letter of the law, you know what I'm saying, and apply it to your life. Is some of it, old school ways, nostalgic kind of way, or does it jeopardize the integrity of everybody and line people up to challenge their loyalty and their confidantship to whoever it is that you build in your company? So if they have to have some parts in there that's that implemented to find out people's loyalty to you, it's never gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
Because you
So
can always find somebody. You go
you know what I'm
fire
saying?
more
Because
motherfuckers than you hire motherfuckers.
yeah, so you're gonna find a way to separate the when it is for people linked to survival. You know what I'm saying? So if I now, like you said, Matt, if I find myself in a situation where, you know, you got to go get hired with somebody, you know, I have been in that sector, been uh, for a while, and signing up to make somebody else money instead of investing in myself right now. Yes, it's not. I'm not gonna have nobody around me that's gonna tell on me for me to lose my next meal, and that's one thing that we. That's one thing that we actually took on young in life, Matt. That whoever's around you is not trying to take food out of your mouth, right? If you don't have championship mindset people around you, and it said that, hey, this is a what you want to say a thank for my appreciation, but somebody in there is like, I need more than that. I shouldn't have got that, or they shouldn't have got that because I did that. And you create that competition with inside your realm. Hey, it would call for whistleblowing. You know what I'm saying? So if you create that atmosphere, it will be that atmosphere. If I don't create that atmosphere, it won't exist.
Yeah, but that's
Disclaimer.
you know, that's a lot of cats that ain't securing what they do with the people they do it with too, man.
Inside they self though too, Frank.
Can't be
Inside they
happy for
self.
the motherfuckers around you. What's the use of being around them? You know what I'm saying? Like regardless what it is.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and plus if they up, you gotta understand that you ain't too far from being up. You ain't that far behind. Nigga, quit playing. Like, nigga, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Why would you? God, I'm glad I was raised with the niggas I was raised with, because this shit's crazy.
So let me ask you guys a different question. Now we all come up in the no snitching culture, and you know, it's fair to say that the three of us probably try to apply that to pretty much every aspect of our lives. The underlying foundational shit, right? Which is, don't get your ass involved in nobody else's business.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if you're on the job and you discover the snitch?
Well,
you discover who's been reporting back to management about everybody that's on your level. How do you deal with that scenario?
I'm letting everybody that I fuck with tough know, and everybody else got to fend for their goddamn selves, I suppose, because I'm pretty sure after that the word go spread. But I'm letting my squad know. I'm letting my circle know. Oh, nigga, I figured it out. I figured who the motherfucking rat is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna let my boys know, and then I'm pretty sure word go spread, and then that's pretty much how that's gonna go. But I'm letting mine know right off the bat.
Job? What if you knew on the job and you don't got no boys?
Then I'm gonna watch him, figure it out for a minute, and then if I do get cool with somebody,
you just getting hired. You doing orientation with management, and this motherfucker comes and knocks on the door, the open door, and motherfucker says, "Hey, Charlie, what you need?" And he says, "Hey, I just wanted to let you know, sir, that Wally and Bill are down there, taking extra breaks, smoking cigarettes in the bathroom. I go in there and I smell it, and it's just kind of bothering me, and I just don't know." And then the management says, "Okay, I'll take care of it." Mm-hmm. And then goes back to you. Now, a week later, you get hired.
So
I'm just gonna sit on him. I'm gonna sit on him until I do get cool with somebody, and I'm gonna watch him so I don't get snitched on. But I don't know them other motherfuckers, man. So I mean, if he snitch on y'all, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Then when I do get some boys, I'll be like, you know what, my nigga, I like you. So I'm gonna put you up on some game, homie.
That is a great answer, and it leads us, it segues us into, again, another tough point for at least the three of us, and maybe Shell too, because she might be as like-minded about snitches getting some fucking snitches. But how you just said, right? Okay, well, shit, he ain't snitching on me, so shit don't really affect me. I'm gonna stay out of it. I'm not gonna treat the motherfucker no kind of way. I'm not gonna warn off no other motherfuckers. This is not the old days. However, let's take it back to the crook shit again. And I didn't get to give my take on
the job joint, but we'll get back to it.
Well, not even the job shit, just the overall shit.
Okay.
I think that snitches don't get stitches anymore. I think that they kind of it's more people who are more self-preservationists than it is people that live by code, right? So it's understandable to the vast majority of people who are watching that 6ix9ine got on that fucking stand and told on all the niggas that he told on. But to a small population who live by a particular code, you kind of factor the shit in a bit differently. You don't look at it as, well, you don't look at it as cut and dry, right? You look at it as choices, right? So you chose to join the army and go over and fight in Afghanistan. If they shoot your fucking leg off, you come back over, you get your VA benefits, you don't fucking cry about it. You feel what I'm saying? You knew what the fuck you signed up for, period. Sign up for this crook shit, this thug shit, you in the game, you in a gang, any of the shit that goes along with it, all the you know how the laws work. You know the feds will rack your ass up on conspiracy. It don't even matter how much money you got. Just you knew the niggas and was talking about the shit. So you knew what you signed up for. And on top of it, you not just no passive standard by. You in the shit. And you got caught up. And you didn't stand up. There's no excuse. I don't have no understanding for that. You're a civilian. And my fucking dumb ass just decides to snatch your fucking purse. You know, I think that you're a fucking easy fucking lick or some dumb ass shit like that. You supposed to come to court on my ass. You have no obligation whatsoever to live by this code that I've adopted from the entirety of my fucking life. At the same time, I got an obligation to look at that shit the same all the way around, right? When people say keeping it 100, I think people just say that shit as a real slogan. But keeping it 100 to me just means that it is what it is, no matter what the circumstances is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to judge my brother the same way that I'm going to judge this motherfucker that I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? If the principles is what I'm applying, then that's what it's supposed to be. So in terms of snitches really getting stitches, I don't even think that we're in that time. And to go back to Frank in the segue, where you said, well, shit don't affect me, I kind of was tripping off of when some will know who I'm talking about and some won't. Dude, Alpo, right? The dude, one of the dudes that the movie Paid in Full was made off of, right? This dude not only killed his boy, went to fucking DC, killed up a couple of other motherfuckers, and was rolling with another nigga, told on the other nigga, you know what I'm saying? And walked off, 13, 14, 15 years or whatever. And now this nigga, I'm talking about this nigga's a world famous rat, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you ain't got no paperwork. No, ain't none of that. And not only that, this nigga is on some shit like, I'm back in Harlem, and any nigga who don't like it can come see me. Now, mind you, the nigga's a chipper, right? He ain't just, a soft nigga that just told, this nigga will murk your ass, right? And then tell on you. Worst motherfucker in the world in the game, Shell, just for informational purposes. Worst nigga in the game is the killer rat. Worst nigga in the game.
Because you're not going to go sell.
You can't do nothing against this nigga, right?
Yeah,
man. He's a tell on you, right? Whatever it takes to get your ass out the way. The killer rat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's really about his business, though. Alpo is really about his. Yeah, he'll see you.
Chip you, right? On some for real shit. So, this nigga's walking around Harlem right now today on some fuck you niggas and what y'all talking about. Because you niggas ain't about that life, about that code anyway. And all you niggas is hoes and will tell when you're looking at that quarter plus any motherfucking way. So how do you feel about that?
He called them niggas out.
Well, he called them
niggas out.
But just like
niggas stand down. They like stand down.
I think he bet on the fact that niggas is like, well, shit, nigga didn't tell on me.
Right.
Nigga didn't kill my boy.
That's what I'm saying. But if he killed for the niggas who boy did get caught, nigga, or the motherfuckers who did get told on, nigga, where your folks at?
Right.
Yeah, but that's how we said the couple of episodes ago. It's like you prepare yourself for that. So he fully prepared mentally and whatever, and he know that he's a delivering truth on what it actually is, right? So you're right, Matt.
I mean, it seems like he's in a very unique situation. Like
no, not really.
I mean, for the fact that he snitched, but at the same time, he'll kill her. He'll kill you too.
Okay, here, let me give you a different example then, right? So the most famous and probably the biggest neighborhood in Los Angeles, right? And then the biggest and most famous motherfucker from their neighborhood, Nip Huss, was killed by a nigga who everybody in the hood knew that nigga had to. And that nigga was on the streets and able to get close enough to Nip to kick it with him like he didn't. And what I think it is, you know, I'm just an old nigga that look at the game differently. You know, I've experienced a few different eras. And I think that what both the nigga that killed Nip and the Alpo nigga and 100,000 other niggas that's still in their neighborhood with a filthy jacket, they bet on the fact that niggas talk that shit, but ain't really about that business. Because how many niggas want to go sit on the shelf for putting it down on a motherfucker who did something to somebody else?
Yeah,
Feel what
yeah.
I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll do some Nip Huss shit like, oh nigga, niggas talking about
You're not
snitch.
effective.
You can't come around here. But like in the old days, the minute the nigga came around, imagine this nigga felt safe enough to come around.
Yeah. So that means he had no boundaries. Nobody was there to. He had to
like
go to these different levels.
nobody was gonna take that chance to go to jail for the rest of their life to discipline him for doing something foul in the game, violating the rules.
Yeah,
Man, that's why
But
you
you-
allegedly got to do that shit with brains. You can't just be running around here trying to kill people off.
yeah. So, but this is the one thing that's readily apparent now, though, Shell, Frank, and Keith, that no matter what you do, right, even the goodness that you do, that you would justify as goodness, right, that everybody want to look for the destruction behind even what you think is good. You know what I'm saying? So if you had in your mind that this person don't need to be around, and you was actually built like that, when you got to come on, there was good to somebody else. He ain't never hurt nobody, but you don't know this dude like we know him. You know what I'm saying? So you got to fight through all of that. You know what I'm saying? What it is people with that kind of status now. What? How they used to say it, Matt? Status quo. Like where do you fit in your community? Where you build it or you destroy it? So who are you? Are you building or you destroy it? Or is it the even plan that it's okay, like you said, to try to get somebody off the street through the system when the system don't really work? It's backlog, it's this and that. And then try to maintain yourself, because when you actually do say something, you become this tattleteller.
So
You know what I'm saying?
it's
You become the
interesting.
tattleteller.
Right? It's interesting, right? Here. Man, you guys are just so fucking dope, man. So I was reading.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I was reading on this earlier, you know, kind of just skimming different shit, and something jumped out at me, right? And I don't even want to go back and try to find the article, but to paraphrase, basically what the article was saying was that you have the quote unquote stop snitching culture in the black community, especially in the traditional or the older hip hop community, right? Right. So people my age down to people you guys' age, right? It's kind of been taught, you know what I'm saying? Because we've been taught that it ain't cool to fucking tell, right? You taught that from a baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
Brothers and sisters, your mama will whoop your ass for coming to tell.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody else.
You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, right? That shit, that whole culture has its roots in back, before us when there was when it was slaves, right? And one of the things that, I guess it devolved into the house nigga, field nigga kind of concept. But there was a particular type of slave that sought to get favor from the master by informing on what was going on out in the fucking houses down in the back and shit, right?
Wow.
So
Oh, that was Steven off the Django.
Right. Well, Steven was
Yeah.
in the house. He was a house nigga.
No, you
I'm
talking about one of them motherfuckers trying to
He
get
was
in
the
house.
worst type of fucking slave too.
Oh
He
my
was
God.
the worst.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah, this
worse.
would be niggas
Didn't
that's
even
in
know
the
he
field.
was a slave.
This would be niggas that's in the field thinking they was gonna get in the house, right?
Yeah.
That would be part of the fucking meetings, you know, telling fucking people what do the drum beats mean. You know what I'm saying? When there was gonna be a
how to decipher the spirituals, nigga.
So
You know what I'm
just
saying?
dry snitching on the whole community.
Wet snitch.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
wet snitching.
Wet.
Nigga. This nigga,
Yeah,
this
wet.
nigga aqua
So,
snitching.
so we come from, you know, that field nigga culture. So we don't like to think about no nigga informing, living amongst us, and then for telling the people, like, we'll handle our own shit, right? If you do something that violates the community, we'll handle that. What the fuck you gonna tell, you know, Mr. Johnny and them for? And then you fast forward that shit to, you know, more of our era, but before our era, civil rights movement and all the COINTELPRO shit, you know what I'm saying, and how they always was able to find some fucking niggas
motherfucker to tell, yo.
Infiltrate and inform on whatever we was trying to do that was going to be beneficial to our people. All the way through the crime era, and we already kind of half-ass discussed that. All the way up to the fucking job culture now, right? You know, you don't want to be the motherfucker to go tell on nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Or even get the you don't even want to be the first one to push the domino down to get that falling, because it's gonna come back to you.
Well, you know how they say that we have those past traumas embedded in our DNA from our
That's
ancestry.
what I was trying to say.
Them niggas come from snitch niggas, nigga. Them niggas come from snitch niggas, nigga. That's why they but a few of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real shit.
Yeah. Hey, Nick and Shell standing by the tree. You know they're not picking fast enough. They're looking to get some shade where everybody else burned up. You got that too. And Poe thing, did you hear that his big toe hurt and he limping? So I think you need to put him out the pasture. He ain't gonna be no good for you no more. You done lost about 18
mind
pounds.
your business.
You know what I'm saying? Like, now, we used to call that bucket, right?
But then fool around and get the dude killed because all of a sudden they looking at you like, well, you ain't no good to us no more. And be like, well, I know you was gonna kill him. What the fuck you thought?
Fuck you say something for anyway, nigga.
But the thing is,
what was gonna happen?
But then 2 weeks later,
they was
he
gonna
fall
give
off
him
because
off a week so his bunion could heal.
I call that campaigning, right? Because you try to get to the forefront of the line, right? But at the same time, you actually you be the second one to get knocked off. Just like, you know what I'm saying, disclaimer, right? Just like old boy in Texas, right? That this dude was a track star, young entrepreneur. He was brave enough, and the judge said, I'm surprised you showed up into court on the Amber Geiger day, right? So here he actually still paid with his life because he was doing something good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For somebody talking about, and they try to, you know what I'm saying, implement my
10
state and
pounds of
stuff
weed
like that.
in the house, 20 pounds of weed.
Yeah, and somebody came from Louisiana, all the way from Louisiana. Man, you know them boys don't even go out there getting on that freeway talking about, I'm gonna get something. They got everything that you possibly need in New Orleans, Baton Rouge, all the surrounding community. Not even Port
California. 20 pounds. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
I'm surprised you showed up, of course.
Yeah, the judge like, I'm surprised you showed up. You know, you
probably,
and look,
probably
not even
knew it was a hit. The hit had probably been out on his ass for a week, and he was probably
already
surprised that nigga was still alive. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
but,
that's what he meant by
because
that.
they look, they got at him, and he didn't even tell on the dude because his boy got knocked down, got chipped off, right? And he survived. It got hit in the leg, right? He was under investigation for that.
That was the first time.
Was on this line.
That was the first.
It was like a week before trial. That's what I'm saying.
And then maybe about 6 weeks after trial, they knocked him down.
But again, like they got at him again. But it's,
like, nigga, you won't be here for the appeal.
Exactly. Right. And when we go do the case, so now, Mac, but whatever this scenario is the coldest thing, right? Because this is one part that actually really played the whole dynamic of the 2000s, right? Now, smoke this over. That no matter what you do these days, right? Whether it's against for the greater of the community to change the state of the, you know what I'm saying? Like change a global impact. You can't get leadership, the thing that we're searching for, a black leadership of this day or whatever, or a spokesperson that actually stand up and speak for the people, right? That everything is now self-indulgent now. So you actually govern yourself. So damn if you do, damn if you don't, right? But telling on yourself get you a prize these days because they say that you have no fear of holding your foot on the next person to come up. When we all know that we walking side by side in this line, you know what I'm saying, to get to a greater place with the moral values of everything, right? Because the tattletale at the end, you're gonna end up in a lonely place and by your side, and you're gonna be untrustworthy. But they trust the toxic, untrustworthy person these days. Period. Y'all see
They
that?
ain't
Or
too
am I
goddamn lonely
reaching too
because they're
far?
still doing that shit.
But they want those kind of people around. We got a group of tellers.
Well,
It's okay. Yeah.
Well, let me ask, you group of tight-lipped motherfuckers.
Ain't gonna be no sucking shit around this bitch.
let me ask you, no snitches allowed ass niggas,
You alone.
thug ass niggas that y'all is. A very pertinent question.
Allegedly.
So watch this though. So prior to the 80s, right? Crime in the black community was primarily victimless crimes or victim crimes that had close proximity and passion to them. So what I meant is that, you had the few burglaries and a couple of robberies, somebody got busted over the head, but generally the crimes that we committed amongst ourselves were, fights, domestic shit, killed somebody, or drug dealing and other vices, gambling, prostitution, right? These were the things that black people did as crime in the community. And black people who lived in the community who did not participate in any of these activities, but got up and went to work every day, hardworking, middle to lower class black people, simply turned a blind eye or at most would complain in their house or amongst like-minded friends about whatever little crime they seen. The pimp in the Cadillac, showing them kids, and now they're giving them kids all the goddamn money. Them kids ain't gonna never be nothing, Or the kids smoking pot in the park or some shit like that, right?
Man,
it was never really anything that was so viciously devastating on the community as crack cocaine. So crack cocaine comes in the community, and what comes along with crack cocaine is crack cocaine money. So the people who are not in the game or on either side, right? If you're not smoking crack or you're not selling crack, simply on the sidelines watching from your front porch, it kind of, you bring to it that we don't call the police shit all the way back from slavery, right? And or you bring to it well, these kids ain't given very much opportunity to do anything else, and you kind of half-ass endorse it. 30 years later, we see the effects of crack on our community, all the effects. My question now is, as some thug-ass, no snitching-ass niggas,
what would you do?
How devastating has it been on our community that our community has come from this no-snitch culture? And should people who get up and go to work and buy their fucking house and shit, should they have been more proactive in policing the community and having police involvement in the community as opposed to simply letting us do what the fuck we was gonna do with our shit? Because I tore up a lot of shit. Ain't no fucking allegedly. Put that
they don't know.
And I'm not proud.
So the thing is, right?
Nobody never told me stop.
Right.
Nobody never said, "Hey, boy, what the fuck you doing down there?" Actually, it was, "Hey, boy, need some help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's easy to throw $1,000 at a problem.
So this is the thing. So to be all the way 100, because we said, I know I took on a decree that I won't lie on here, right? You know, I'm spreading my truth because it's therapy for me, right? That no matter what, we all know that it was a bigger problem just us. We was just a small tick on a dog's ass. You know what I'm saying? When it came to the overall breaking down of everything, because the thing is, it actually turned over to the government officials that was raised up and said, "Hey, vote for me. I'm gonna make a change." But the whole thing, you came from the same place I came from. You just got into a political field, right? But you know everybody. You done got campaign money. You done was on Crenshaw, all the rest of that stuff. So us being a small part of the development of us, right? Because Matt, you came from good stock, right? You know when you came and sat at the table, nobody cared about your street accolades or your job accolades or your
The
college
goddamn
degrees,
thing.
none of
Just
that
kitty
shit.
boy.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
just kitty boy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
None of that other
Shell,
shit
you
mean
too.
nothing.
Yeah, Frank, you
Get
too.
my ass
You know
cussed
what I'm
out
saying?
by Shell, Keena,
Yeah,
Sylvia, or
yeah,
any fucking body else. 'Cause I'm just
yeah.
kitty.
But you say something wrong, right? And the hand of God from granted would come down on the side of your cheek, and you just keep on eating. You
Right.
ain't tough in that motherfucker.
I am just
You know what I'm
back to
saying?
them. That's all I am. That's all I
Yeah.
ever will
You know
be
what
to
I'm saying?
them.
So you get out of line or you had a little bit too much to sip, right? You go sit in the other room. You go in the other room till I come up here and talk to you. What you do? You might be big bad in the streets, right? But you'll take
Top
the,
cool.
it won't tell nobody.
Goddamn
You
right.
go to another room, top cool,
You know
and
what I'm
talk.
saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, and that is the underlying. If you came from that part, which I know everybody pretty much from Los Angeles, a transport
Funny.
of Louisiana, right?
Felicia always
Right?
be
So,
laughing at me because I tell her all my life mural just always made me feel like I'm about to go stand my ass in the corner.
exactly.
Hey,
You know what
that's
I'm
low
saying?
key. That's low key how I feel about my auntie LaWanda though. Like
You know what I'm saying?
that's why we
So,
apologize
so,
to her because
Muriel
she
be like,
will put
I
a
ain't
nigga in
like
the
that.
corner.
I'm like, shit, I don't
yeah.
know.
Hey, with me and
And
my
your home,
auntie, we was
hey,
on the phone with my mom and my auntie and my grandmother. They was watching the show. So Mac apologized for cursing to my grandmother, and we apologized to cursing to
uh-huh,
my grandmother so much. And my
yeah.
auntie was there, my oldest auntie. They was like, well, they better apologize to me too, and we did
Auntie
because
Lawanda
I
was
had a
not
feeling
playing these.
if we hadn't them, we'd have been in the corner
And
over the
funny
phone.
thing is, I looked up and she had liked the piranha pie. She wanted to let us know, yeah, I'll be in
Yeah,
here.
I'm in here, right?
Shout out
Yeah.
to Auntie Lawanda.
Right, for sure.
So the thing is, and how we,
Been
how,
popping.
you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, right, we're not surface thinkers, right? So we indulge deep into our emotion and our emotional connection to whatever that we was made up from, right? So I say that to say this, right? All the stuff that we imagine how the community would be, it actually turned out what it was designed to be. And we just got to take it as that, right? So all the ins and outs of our thinking wanted to be uh 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 more progressive or more than what it is. It actually is what it's designed to be. Now somebody else is taking over the reins with your computers, with your information that's out here in the misdirection, right? And we talking about it to say that, hey, people that's out in the piranha pond in the world, right? That don't think that y'all are off your rock about having this common sense approach, because common sense has went out the window. It's okay to speak your mind and speak your feelings about it, right? Because it's how they say some opinions make you an asshole, but we're not assholes. We just start seeing shit for real,
Well, my
for what it
question to
is.
you, Nick, is with that understanding, right? And the understanding of where we are as a culture of people. Also factoring in the real life existence of the conversation in the Black community about prison reform, overpopulation in prison industrial complex, all the things that Black people are, kind of looking at as affecting our community and trying to get people who have made mistakes, people like us, you know what I'm saying, back in, into the mainstream of the community. Do you think
Mm-hmm.
that our community as a whole should be just as proactive in the prevention of crime in our community, which means working with the police?
No, period. You know why? Because The thing is that it's getting urban renewal. You heard of that? Urban renewal? So it's not the same. So you're not going to walk to the same liquor store. It's not going to be Ronnie on the corner. You know, it's some internet thugs right now, dog. How you fight against internet thugs? You know what I'm saying? Because it's... Go ahead.
I believe that
Urban renewal,
in that same environment that reject the police, we must literally police within. And back in the day, you had those higher ups in those gangs you come talk to get reins on your boys because they hear out them food. So, you know, you won't terrorize the old ladies in the community and shit. We had that back then. Now we don't have it. Because back then we used to fucking police ourselves. You know what I'm saying? You had organizations that used to feed the neighborhoods that at the same time wouldn't let a motherfucker come to the motherfucker and do nothing, but was still doing their shit. So it's like, it has to be a balance, man. If we don't want them in our business, then we got to really properly police our own business. We got to take care of our own shit. But I do not like working with them folks at all. I am vehemently opposed to fucking with the Tito's in the building. I left my Belvedere in the car. I was trying not to be motherfucking late. But we need, if we ain't gonna be with them folks, then we need to literally grow the nuts to police our own.
Here,
but I don't I just said something at all.
That's a very interesting point of view, right? And so here, let me give you a cold perspective. So, of course, I am of the same mind, pretty much, in terms of the way that we think as all of you, right? But I also have a different. I have had access to a different perspective. So my stepsister, right, is LAPD, and not only is she LAPD, but she's a lieutenant now. At one point, she was a sergeant. Not only was she a sergeant, she was a detective sergeant, homicide detective sergeant, 77 crash unit, right?
Yep.
So all the gang homicides, right? All the gang homicides in her district is what she dealt with. And I was talking to her. I was in the penitentiary at the time, too. So it was really kind of just a surreal conversation. And, you know, just innocuously, I asked her, well, how you like the job? And she went into a long dissertation about this case that she had been working on. And there was a young girl who was 18, 19 years old, who was the girlfriend of a gang member, right? She saw who did this particular murder and wasn't really wanting to be forthcoming with it. And so my sister was telling me, you know, all this different shit that she went through, you know, to kind of flip the girl, right? And at the time that she was telling me, I was on some bullshit. Like, I want to hear about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. Some fucking rat shit. You know what I'm saying? And I certainly don't want to hear about, you know, flipping somebody that's in the life, this, that, and the third. But now as a full-grown adult, right, I look at things a bit differently. And, you know, not perhaps, but most probably, this girl wasn't, you know, active in that life. She was most probably a civilian, you know what I'm saying, that just happened to be saying affiliated or associated with somebody that was in that life and got put in a tough spot. In that type of scenario, it's hard for me to make a judgment call on whether or not the little girl, who is actually a grown woman, would have been wrong for trying to eradicate, you know, fucking disease on the neighborhood. We're talking about somebody that's already got a body on them.
Yeah. So then the thing is, though, right? So the thing is, right?
How do you guys feel about the community at large? Oh, and the reason why I said that, the reason why I brought this particular example up was in direct relation to what you were saying, Nick, about community policing, right? Because community policing, we can talk that shit like it's going to be the Black Panthers or somebody on the streets, but it's not. Community policing is eventually going to be people from the community joining the police force and doing their job in an effective manner that kind of misses us with all the shit that we've been dealing with, getting busted upside the head, dropped off in the wrong neighborhood, all that kind of shit that we've been dealing with that the average person has no idea about, right? We know LAPD is being another game. So community policing will simply replace those people who come to our community to abuse us, hunt us, you know what I'm saying, and replace them with people who are from the community, like my sister.
Which would be,
yeah, but see,
not to be confused with my sister Felicia. The
I know,
right?
I know
who you're talking about.
No, but
okay.
That would be.
So my point being is that this girl she's from us. She joined the force because she wanted to make a difference. She's not corrupt. You know what I'm saying? She's not out there busting motherfuckers upside the head with her billy club. None of that shit. She's out there she's putting forth an effort to make a difference in our community on the right side of the law, enforcing the law, and working with the community to try to get them to kind of divorce themselves from the shit that we've been having in our head that really don't apply. Because like I said, nigga, me, you, and Nick, all three of us, we can be on this no snitching allowed shit, and we all three go to jail for the same murder, and we all gonna go fucking walk off that life sentence. But enter number 4 motherfucker that don't know us or do know us a little, but don't got the same fucking connection. He don't love me like I love your ass, nigga. He don't give a fuck about us. It's self-preservation. That nigga's telling.
Mm-hmm. That's why we don't focus for. That's why we do not focus for.
So the thing is, right? So bless her heart, because when we ever was around, right, she never seemed like she was the one that probably got a 30 snub nose with her. You know what I'm saying? So that it was. We never thought in that. Yeah, we never thought it.
She will arrest your ass on the spot, nigga. I don't give a fuck what
you know what I'm saying? So the thing is, right? So let's take it back. So let's take it back to New Roads, right? Like that whole block, Singletary Street, all the way up to Lavatory, right? It was never no. You know what I'm saying? From remember, was never no active activity going on there that we could speak of, right?
Well, it is now.
But the thing, I found that out real properly, right? But the thing is, we forget, right? That was actually, my mother, like Nell, right? That it was an active campaign of straightening us out. So even if you was out in the streets, you got your head bad a little bit, drinking, you come in, and somebody in the car to say he on his way, or he driving that car without his headlights, just the parking lights on, right? That was the women. We relinquished our power to the women, right? A lot of these people now, whatever the new situation is, right, don't have that that motherly voice behind them to say, okay, straighten up, because I'm hearing a little something, but I'm not. You still my baby, but I hear a little something. But it's the embarrassment. Can I say this? Yeah, I can say this. Don't embarrass the family name, right? And I think that went out the window too, Shell. You know what I'm saying? Like it because it's gonna go on for generations. So when you come into that wisdom stage, I think that's what we all 4 of us in this wisdom stage, right? We try to have great hope for the future, right? But Mackin, I know if I was policing the thing, they call me a bully, right? Because I just hop out and allegedly smack people. And, you know what I'm saying? I never raised the stick up, right? But it's a hard thing. The people still mad at me. It's like, you're not conducting yourself in a moral kind of way, and I don't like it, so get up out of here. I still can't live that down, right? But was I being active policing my surroundings, saying, hey, you're not fit to be in this zone? You don't even have the authority to even come on that level and speak this. Whatever you try to see to make me believe, because it's not make believe, this is real life. You know what I'm saying? So our real life scenario is now, man, that we have to still hold our tongue for fear of getting canceled. So if I go out here, me, you, Frank, and Shell, and say, hey, you spraying that wall, what that gang member did to you for you to cross them out, right? Because everybody from somebody's neighborhood. Well, F you, old man. What you trying to do? Clean up the community? You trying to kick knowledge? And all of a sudden, here come Frank. Hey, homie, let me holler at you for a second. And boop, black, 2-piece, right? Shell be like, yeah, Frank. You know what I'm saying? And Shell over there with her finger in his face. You know what I'm saying? While she take a sip out of the flask, right? You know what I'm saying? And just 4 of us be like, spread the news and pamphlet, right? It's on.
But I mean,
The Piranha might hit the
off,
streets.
Why you had to come
mean,
with the Frank like that? Like,
I don't mean to cut you off, but I just gotta say this, right? This nigga here, right? This nigga carries a legal, and I don't know what legal means. This nigga can tell you what legal is, but a legal, I don't know what he says it's a dagger. I call that motherfucker a goddamn katana. Right?
Yeah.
This nigga got some big shit on the side of his motherfucking waist, right? Frank, what is that shit you be having, man?
all right. I had this big ass knife. It was
Machete.
Nah, it was
It's legal.
it was a 11-inch blade, 4-inch handle, combat
come back.
knife. Yeah, it was about big. And
It was a tactical knife.
no, see, all right, okay.
No.
In California, they
Explain.
have. In California, you can carry a knife.
Guts out knife.
Right. In California, you can carry a knife as big as your leg if you wanted to, as long as they can be seen.
Oh.
So you can walk around with a knife on your hip as long as it can be seen. You can walk around with a sword on your back.
Watch my nigga though.
As long as it can be seen.
This nigga.
Walk around with a sword on your back.
Yeah, it's called
Wow.
California carry law for knives.
This nigga had a roommate, right? I called this nigga. What's happening with you, man? You sound kind of fucked up. I said, man, I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to hit this nigga with this motherfucking blade, man. This nigga playing with me.
We put so we can control the community with that.
With me.
Yeah.
But Frank, you can't hit him with the blade, man. But shit.
Don't kill him.
Running right through his motherfucking ass.
That nigga don't know.
It was big enough to run through.
All I kept thinking, right, when this nigga said that, right, I just kept envisioning this nigga in the penitentiary behind the side of the toilet, sharpening some shit, right, just to have him a little poker in the joint, and then getting out saying, I ain't never got to sharpen nothing else, nigga. I'm gonna get me a real knife. Right?
Real knife. I don't gotta hide it. Put it up my leg. Hit the yard.
So
hit the yard.
You get used to that close combat. But I've had those thoughts. I'm like a dude with a gun. I can't just be running around shooting people. I'm responsible.
Oh my god!
I would only use it in self-defense. You know what I'm saying?
Frank talking about I'm knocking somebody out their shoes today. So,
but I wouldn't just jab at nobody though. You know, I'm more responsible. I care about life in general.
Oh,
but you know what, Matt? I got it.
Then it's somebody different.
I got in more trouble fight with my hands than I did with any other weapon.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, stop, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's how we learn how to dress in the backyard, and I don't get winded like that. Now I might be my back might be hurt. I might catch a back spasm and a leg cramp, right? But if I put if I catch you in these graphs, you know what I'm saying, and go down, and it's like, okay, why'd you have them doing bad like that? Right? And this is the day because what people used to look, because what people actually, I can't front. What people used to, even if I got an idea of they're talking out the side of their mouth or talking kind of greasy about me, I'm the one that pulls them to the side, right? It says it's time to confession. You know what I'm saying? It's me and you right here, nobody else.
Shell. I don't mean to put you on the spot like this, but what's the girl called on telling on your home girl?
Oh, right.
Oh, Sam.
Right. That's a good question.
They don't do it. They don't do it.
I think they might. If it's morally wrong, they might.
I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing.
You gotta find out like everybody else.
Yeah. Hey, you not gonna be the reason for the season, huh? Look,
and the killer part about it is when people be trying to pump you, you just be like, for real?
Hey, that's look.
See, but that's dope. Yeah, you know, so you feel like the women, like the old women on the stoop, they'll talk all the shit about everybody else in the neighborhood, but about our home girl, you won't hear shit. You know, she gonna take those with her, and that's
you know what I'm saying.
And look, shit, though.
And that's the thing. That stays true to down south women, right? Or just women who had mothers and other women as examples in their life, right? That's the one that like we feel we'll never wreck somebody else's home. We'll never wreck somebody else's home.
You won't?
Period. Never.
Well, okay, well, you a dude. Okay, well, what if I'm in love,
No.
right? This nigga says, no, man, I got feelings, nigga.
Whatever.
I'm human too, nigga.
I'm in denial.
This nigga like, yeah,
I
that's definitely a scenario, nigga.
Yeah,
Definitely
I don't know this new hope. Okay,
So
okay, there
I'm
we go.
in love, right? And you meet my girl like twice, right? And nigga, every time we chopping it up and shit, right? I talk about it. And then you fall out to the club and you see her and she out there doing her thing with a whole nother nigga, flipping it up and dropping it down. You know what I'm saying? Tongue in the boy mouth, all that, the whole shit.
I'm calling you from the club. I'm FaceTiming you so you can see that.
I am not.
Hey,
look,
my nigga, you still fuck with her girl? Are you sure?
Not my cousin. You ain't
I'm not saying nothing.
Like, nigga,
not on my cousin.
No, I'm not saying nothing. Hey, you know what?
If she was my cousin, but if you my cousin, if she out there dropping it,
hey, real shit. I'm gonna light her ass up. I'm gonna light her full
and
ass
I'm gonna let
up.
her. And I'm gonna position myself in such a way that she gonna know that I was there.
Only because I know my nigga love her like that. Well, I would light her ass up. She be all on YouTube, nigga.
I'm devil's advocate, right? Look, unless he said, I'm not letting that nigga know.
Man, nigga, I would light her ass. I would break out. I would.
Frank would be
all
like,
in the club with the light,
Mac, let me work the patrols today. All
like paparazzi around this bitch. Yeah, like paparazzi around this
bitch. Hey. Look, the thing is,
turn us into TMZ because I'm gonna have all the tea, nigga.
It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be World Star Hip Hop on mine though.
So
you and my cousin don't kick in the mouth.
Let me give you.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Let me give you the unfucking popular response.
Okay, here we go.
So, not only am I not gonna say nothing to my niggas, and I'm sorry because y'all
exactly.
I know y'all.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
I'm not gonna say nothing, but I'm also gonna make sure she don't see my ass.
Exactly.
Let me tell you why. Because let me attack the first part first. I'm not gonna tell my nigga because my nigga's happy, right? So without my knowledge, that nigga will still be happy. Now, if he finds out some other kind of
on his own
and shit, right? Then I'm not responsible for, his happiness ended. And I want my niggas happy, man. I don't give a fuck. Like whatever she's doing that ain't affecting him because he don't know, and she still rubbed this nigga's toes at the end of the night. I don't want to be the cause or the catalyst for him losing that because no matter what, even though I appreciate that I pulled his coat to some faulty shit, that nigga still gonna always in the back of his mind say, had it not been for K-Mac seeing this shit, I would have never known. Period. I don't care whether or not you blame me or not.
You can do what the fuck you want to do. You can take that whole back tomorrow if you want to. Not on my watch.
Yeah.
I feel you.
I respect that.
I feel you. I'm not challenging nobody else's.
Allow you to be out
I ain't challenging nobody else's way of dealing with it, but just for me. Secondly,
now, if Frank want to take her back, that's fine. But you ain't playing my colors in these streets like this.
You don't like a potato salad no more, huh? I understand.
No.
Girl, you had some potato salad, but you ain't coming over here.
He want to take it back, that's fine. He want to do what he got to do, that's fine. She want to come ask me about it, that's fine. Girl, get the fuck out of my face. That was my cousin. I was supposed to have let him know. Now, if y'all gonna work it, y'all gonna work it out. That's y'all. That's y'all.
Yeah.
But if you out here dropping it and doing all this, doing all on you and everybody know you with my cousin. Oh no. Yeah. And I'm here. Oh no.
Shell, look, I can hear you saying, like, I know he's gonna be over at my house on the couch and we're gonna drink about a fifth and a half, girl, and I'm tired.
I'm gonna say it for the audience out loud because I say it for everybody else that ain't,
Don't ask Keena because He not gonna call you. He not gonna wake you up off your sleep.
Exactly. I know damn well my cousins love me. Shit.
Yeah.
I know damn well my cousins love me. Here's the second part, right? And this is what's really fucked up is if the chick sees me, I'm gonna have to do it like you said, Shell. Because if I give it any thought, consideration, any shit like that, she's gonna beat me to the punch. And the narrative is gonna be whatever the fuck she decides.
There you go.
K Mac see me in the club. Yo, homeboys, you really be fucking with You really be fucking with K Mac like that? I don't know. That nigga really, I seen that nigga in the club.
Right.
Seen that nigga in the club tonight. That nigga was kind of on me. He was saying some weird shit.
Right.
So I've been in that situation.
Right.
Where my nigga was really like, we was really on some like, that shit spiraled into some whole other shit too, right?
Oh, well.
I'm a firm believer in the fact that if it was meant for me to know, then I'll know it, regardless where the information come from. I'm not gonna hold it against the fucking messenger. He ain't the one that's a hoe. Like I'll never even fucking that ain't. You know what I'm saying? At that point, I'm like, good looking nigga, because I was about to buy this bitch a ring. What's the fuck I would? He ended up uppercutting that bitch and stabbing her with my knife. Like, you just saved her life, homie. Thank you. You know what I'm saying?
If I gave her this ring.
Because if I'm in her like I'm in her, nigga, before I do some stupid shit, like wife her up, nigga, thank you. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be serving life.
Right. Thank you. Man, let me the fuck know. I'm with the fuck. Because if I'm digging her like that, then you know what I mean. That's some other shit. What it do?
What's going on?
What if your boy had just bought a ring?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
I'm not gonna let my nigga marry no hoe. We gonna treat hoes like hoes need to be treated.
I'm gonna put it around my neck on a rope chain. You know what I'm saying? Dookie rope. It can't pay it. But you know what though? Honestly, man, you know, like people not built for it like these days, even, like even stomach that right there. Because
Jesus
that's the thing,
right?
Like Shell, you're right. That changed the dynamics of the whole family because it's like now this person is not trustworthy to function around anything, right?
Man,
so
can you imagine just walking in your house and this bitch in your bed with another nigga? You know she prone for that type. Man, I wouldn't let put my nigga through no shit like that, bro. I'd rather go to jail than have that nigga in jail for killing the bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But the thing is, right?
I couldn't do that. I just couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't. I mean, you may be sad for a minute, and you may blame a nigga for a minute, but nigga, not like that. You know what I'm saying?
But look, like we said a little while ago, right? It's how you cut into a relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's always gonna be. So if you don't take none of that stuff, right, and get that what you call that dysfunction in your stuff, right? You know, because I know I always campaign it like this. You go crack the person with $1 million and make yourself comfortable. You could argue and fuss with him, you know, in the parking lot, showing off or whatever. But don't bring that home, you know. And that's the one part. But like the homies to tell me, I'll be like, man, thank you for looking out for me, right? But you know, and I know it's gonna be a situation because now she's against you now. And it's gonna be a whole argument because she's like, I don't like him. Don't be kicking it with him no more because he's seen her and exposed her. That's the whole thing. So, like I said, like Max said,
that's great, nigga. Fine.
Okay, Frank. What? I don't even know why I'm asking you. All right, no.
Don't do it. Hey, Shell, they going in for the ghost on a Friday. Hey, this is what happened after 2 days.
I just want to ask this nigga this because I heard this shit on Earthquake yesterday when I was driving back, right? So the same scenario, right? And fuck it, I just I see the chick. I pull your coat. Look, nigga, this is what. Or nah, fuck that. I do the Shell thing, right, nigga? I FaceTime your ass, nigga. Look, got it with old girl, nigga. What
technology,
what nigga. What you want me to do? And then she comes home. You hit her with the. Don't even fucking try to lie. My nigga was there. I seen your ass on live.
Wow.
And then she hits you with this, and let's spice it up, right? Let's make her. Some model chick or something, or entertain. Let's make her a big YouTuber, right? She says to you, "Damn, I would have never thought shit. I would have ran into one of your homeboys. That was pretty fucking good. Look, babe, I don't know what the fuck I do what whatever kind of, feels me at the time. But I tell you what, every time you catch me cheating, I'll buy you an expensive ass fucking gift.
Sucker shit.
I'll be like, hold you.
Hold on, fucking murder.
Let me put some good clothes on. Let me put my good clothes on. Let me put my good clothes on. Hold on, I'm like, bitch. Hold on. I'm gonna go put all my good shit on. I'm gonna be like, bitch, do I look like a hold of you?
Every time
I'm listening to both of y'all say two different things in each one of my ears.
Mac, you saying
Michelle is saying you lost your fucking mind.
You know why?
You fucking about my shit, nigga.
You gonna be good till you not.
I ain't never played the hoe, bro. Like,
you're gonna be
bitch,
good till you not.
I wouldn't give a fuck.
I mean, basically, she's just telling you, I'm gonna keep cheating on you. But what I'm gonna do is,
this your baby.
Every time I do it, I'm gonna buy you a polo. I'm gonna just make you feel better.
Every time you catch me.
Every time you catch me.
I do it.
Every time you
catch me.
I'm the type of nigga that will hire motherfuckers to follow the bitch.
No, this is your baby. Like, you love her.
My nigga just hit me.
Frank, you don't get the option to not give a fuck. You love this girl, nigga.
You did.
You don't get the option to not love her. You love her.
You did until she came with that dumb shit.
So your choice is to love her and
or leave her alone.
Hope you don't fucking suspect that she's doing some fuck shit.
Nigga.
Where you gotta go.
My choice is
this.
Her
ass.
My choice is this. Okay, since I love her, and remember, in all fairness, hold on. And in all fairness, because I love her, all right, bitch, you got that. You got that. And then the next day, I'll probably be in the same club with a totally different bitch, and we'll both be cheating, all in the club, just slutting around. Let's do that then. And
Mac,
we'll make
you
a game
troublemaker today. Mac is a troublemaker today because you didn't put some wooty wop knots in the whole system, right?
My vengeance raged way hotter than my love do. So I am a vindictive dude. I will, wait 10 years just to drown your goldfish.
Yeah. Hey, Shell, do not.
I'm a whole different person, right? So first of all, I'm Cancer and I'm a boy. I'm petty as shit. Second of all, I'm analytical and linear as fuck, right? In the way that I think. So I'm gonna be fucked up, right? When I see Frank's video or Shell's video, I'm gonna be fucked up. Then when she come home, I'm gonna hit her with shit, and I'm gonna be expecting 13 lies, right? But I'm already be loaded for bear, right? And then when she hit me with the shit that I wasn't expecting, because remember, I'm expecting to deal with all these lies, and she hit me with the yeah, you got me. This is what it is.
Fucking what?
Then I'm gonna be fucked up, right? I'm gonna be fucked up in the game and shit.
To
right?
all the
baby, you know what?
Right. Oh, you got me.
Yeah, you don't have no defense. She took all the wins out yourself.
Well, Melinda Gates let Bill Gates go off one weekend a year with his own girlfriend and chill. So
nigga got 17 billion.
Money to do a whole nigga start making all kind of deals when he got that bread.
Hold on.
Right. If I had that type of bread,
when you said the last name first, last name is Gates. She was never going to go anywhere with that money.
Well, this is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. It's my baby. I just flipped it. I just made it. This is the chick instead of the nigga with the bread.
Hey,
right?
You got Shell.
It's Rihanna, right?
Yes, Rihanna's still. I don't care.
I give up the game and everything for Rihanna. We'll just be
she can do whatever she needs to do.
What she want to do, right? But on some shit like that, she just hit me with it like, nigga, I like you, but hey, this is what it is. Then I'm just gonna make a game out of it to make myself okay with it, right? My job now is to catch your ass cheating, right? I know you're doing it, right? I ain't gonna stop doing it to you when you come home. When you come home, you better have some breath left, goddammit.
Yeah.
I'll be loaded up waiting for your ass, right?
Hey, first of all, you got Keenan and Shell putting Vaseline in their car, petroleum jelly all in the armrest, right?
Yeah, they're going to beat the girl up.
On some vicious, right? Because you said he gonna be
Like, this
calling
nigga
about
may
10
love you,
minutes.
but I do not love you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right? So
Bitch, I
second
would
of all,
love to
right,
beat your ass. I'm on my way.
Mac, I'm gonna pull one on you.
So this goes back to like the conversation that we had like our first week out the gate about like, so if you with somebody you love them and you found out that
What you gonna put up with?
you know, like you found out that it was
They on back
you know,
page.
that she was a woman of the night. You
Right.
know, so you gotta be okay with her. So you gotta be okay with her coming home and being tired sometimes. Is this the same scenario?
Right.
You know she been
That's
cheating
why-
all
that's why-
night. So when she
That's
come
why
back
I said
and she
I
be
already
like,
knew what this nigga
"Ooh,
was
I'm a
gonna
little
say.
tired tonight. I'm gonna go and take me a shower and go to bed."
It's different if she already a
that?
hoe and you just exposed the whoredom in it. She already trying to get paid for the shit. You trying to get paid
No,
now too. But to just accept the fact that she cheating on you so you can get paid?
Oh yeah.
Nah, but you're not hearing me, right? You're not y'all really ain't
I heard
hearing what
everything
I'm
you
saying,
say.
right? What I'm saying is this, right? I'm gonna make a game out of it, but not because of the shit. I mean, I'm gonna tell myself it's because of the shit. But remember how the scenario was set up. This is my baby, man. I love this girl.
Oh boy, please.
Like I love her. I'm just saying. I'm factoring in.
Freaky Friday.
Factoring in.
Freaky Friday.
He factoring in love. I feel you.
No,
You know
listen. I'm
got
factoring
me.
in the fact that
caught.
it's gonna be hard for me to
do.
just walk the fuck away, right?
Yeah.
So even though I'm staying in the relationship to, you know, get what I've been getting out the relationship, because remember the whole thing wasn't nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? I just found out because one of y'all ass seen the bitch in the club. You know what I'm saying? So in order to make myself feel
better,
good about
you justified it.
I'm gonna tell myself it's because of the shit. Now here's the thing: I might not never catch this bitch cheating again, right?
But you made a pact
every
already.
day. I gotta live with the idea that I know she might be.
That's why.
I
Like
also
I said,
gotta live with the fact that I know she rubbed my motherfucking feet at night. And like I said, bitch, you better not come in this motherfucker too tired, because I might just be looking to show out just on the strength.
So and that's why I'm saying, right? You remember how the older people said, "Till death do your part," but you don't have to be stupid till it happens, right? So the thing is that whatever you are built for, that's what it is, right? So the thing is, it's like you don't owe nobody no explanation after that, right? Because love comes in different forms and loyalty, right? So if it's loyalty thing,
Nick,
yeah,
you miss me with the bullshit, nigga, with your nostalgic ass, nigga. You know how many of your ancestor, great grandmamas put up with some shit that nigga they knew that the nigga was cheating. They didn't even get no gifts out of it, nigga, and still stay. So you can kill me with that bullshit, nigga. You gonna stick around just like I'm talking about. I'm gonna stick around, nigga. Find a reason to stay around.
At the service is like, I always know it's related to the, hey, you know, that's the cold thing. At the service or something, or at the repass, it's like, I know I was related to them. They look just like us. It is like it's a whole group, but that's taboo. So, but we just opened up the can of worms. But the thing is, right,
man, you always starting shit, Nick.
Can't that be bitch? We go there, man.
Let's go around and do some in closing. We 123. We 23 over, and my girl is in the dark right now.
Wow,
I see that. It's right in the country. Hey, in the country night. I like heat of the night. Look at that. Woo!
Nut Flyer, give me a weekend something to think about, bro.
All right, man. So about the situation, man, the no snitching thing effectively is out. I wish it was still popping like it used to be, but amongst my squad, man, we taking bullets and giving bullets for ours, so it ain't nothing to be more about. To all my people out there, man, be safe, be good. We'll holler at y'all Monday, and we appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe. Love y'all.
Keep open-minded, man. Let's keep on building like this, man. Today was fun. I missed you guys, and you know, every day that we get to do it one more again, man, that makes great strides to get better mindset, championship mindset on this whole little thing. Everybody, we're gonna keep on doing it up.
Shell.
First of all, it is not cheaper to keep. Well, don't think we in
Right. Fuck all that.
Another hour fucking around.
You're gonna have your ass gonna be doing. You're gonna be doing 25 to life with that car show.
Fucking with Mad Hatter. This will be a whole nother show.
Right. However, no, I do not think that that people live by the code no more. Like talk about, like streets ain't taking care of their own business no more. If so, we wouldn't have all these stupid ass people in office and walking around. Trump wouldn't have survived. He shouldn't have survived.
No.
He did. But people ain't out here. They ain't out here taking back their streets no more.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Sister get raped and you sitting at the table with the rapist. They ain't out here trying to serve time no more for that.
Yeah, we bust niggas' ass. That's crazy.
They ain't got a real one. They ain't real no more. They ain't real. However, if you my cousin,
I already know.
and I see your chick in the club dropping,
I'm still hoping you don't see her, man. I'm so fucking happy, man.
Hey, Shell just said, Shell, you just said if we come out there and do Live from 5, we're not talking to none of your friends. You said.
Breaking up friendships around this bad boy.
What we're not gonna do is you ain't finna be having my cousin look dumb in these streets like this.
She be like, you know who she is?
And I didn't say nothing to him about it. No, that's not even finna do that. Let me tell you one thing, because I've had some coded issues with some of my cousins in the past, and that's not what I don't do that. It's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Well, y'all my people, and this was supposed to be done. And we riding this wave. I don't give a shit if you don't want to know. You know.
When they go,
he's talking about leaving you and taking all the shit.
Hey, I love what she just said, though. I love what she just said. She said, when they gone, you still gonna be here. That I love what she just said. When they gone, I'm still gonna be here.
I had an issue. I mean, and this is ongoing joke in my family, but I had an issue with one of my cousins in the past, and that's not a problem anymore, ever.
So, there we go.
Ever.
There we go. All right, Mac, what you got?
I think that I'm gonna flip it back to to my pops, Rat. This nigga always he means it as a put down, but he's actually true. He says that niggas is from the Pepsi generation, Pepsi generation hustlers. So that means that niggas has got additives. You ain't pure with the shit, and all the old rules and shit, right, no longer apply. And now I'm the old nigga. I'm my dad. And I say the same thing. I just don't say it out loud. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is not cut from the same type of cloth. It's an entire, this ain't the Me Too era. This is the Me First era. You feel what I'm saying? And niggas is really about they fucking self. They don't give a fuck about no codes, neighborhoods, loyalty, none of that shit. So if you're out there committing crimes, you better be doing it by your motherfucking self because you're the only person that you can trust. On the flip side of that, I think that the culture of the stop snitching or not wanting to be labeled as a snitch, tattletale, fucking any of that shit is inbred in us all the way from a little fucking kid. You know what I'm saying? It follows you into adulthood. And I think that in the era that we grew up in and became adults in, shit was changed. So we did need a little bit more community involvement with police in our communities. A lot of shit got people turn their eyes away from and shit, right? And when we're seeing the fucking effects of it now, 30 years later, and for us to have delved into the no snitching don't mean shit anyway, we could have saved a whole lot of shit, including my ass. Somebody should have told on my ass and shit a long time ago. And in saying that, we will close. I want to thank everybody for joining us today from YouTube and Facebook Live. Check us again on the replay. Like, share, comment on the replay. It shows up in real time, and it's always very, very entertaining.
Yes, it is.
I want to especially thank the Piranhas who put up with my bullshit for this week. trying to get this. It's been kind of rough, but shit, we through another week successfully as expected. And I kind of forgot to do it because Nick was caught up in traffic, but we had our 25th episode the other day, and
I missed
a hell of a shout out on 25 episodes. Today is 27. Today's 27, but the other day we had 25. It was the day that you was coming back from when you was coming up the hill. So all right. I do want to send a shout out to you guys. You know what I'm saying, especially in shit. 25 down, 25 to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna keep
pushing
doing it to make
shit.
it happen. Some other shit, man, I want to talk to y'all about too after we get off. So don't click off Nick and Nick. Anyway,
lot of
like, share, subscribe. All the people out in Facebook and YouTube land. Thanks for everybody that jumped in the comments.
Yeah.
Jump over on YouTube, give us a sub over there, click the notification bell. We have been live at 5 from the Piranha Pond, and now we are